NCIS, Tony and Ziva S1 E9 Ride or Die. Tony aims at Ziva as Gibbs voice Crackles, choose wisely, son, summary and interpretation. In NCIS, Tony and Ziva, Tony aims at Ziva, Frozen, while Gibbs voice Crackles, choose wisely, son. Episode 9 of Season 1. Note, Ziva and Tony on NCIS on October 16, 2025, at 3 a.m. ET 12:01 p.m. West Africa Time. Season 1 Episode 9, Ride or Die, debuted on Paramount+. This recap shows the events of the episode as of 2:50 p.m. West Africa Time on Saturday, October 18, 2025, which is roughly 60 hours after it aired. Following the Jaguar cliffhanger in Episode 8, this 45-minute mid-season climax, written by Frank Cardea and directed by MJ Bassett, culminates in a heart-stopping standoff. This is a thrilling high point for the season, as its 90% Rotten Tomatoes score is now 91%, critics, 90%, audience, 92%. Here is a thorough analysis of the scene based on fan reactions on X/Reddit as of today afternoon, as well as information from Sportskeeda, Collider, and FandomWire. Context of the episode: Jonah Markham, Julian Ovenden, diverted Sophie's, Lara Rossi, Barbados aircraft to Isla Zafira in order to kidnap Tali, Isla Gie, compelling Tony DiNozzo, Michael Weatherly, and Ziva David, Cote de Pablo, to comply. This raises the stakes in Episode 9. While Ziva works with Boris, Maximilian Osinski, and Claudette, Amita Suman, in Milan, Tony sneaks into Jonah's Alps hideout and retrieves evidence of Henry's, James Darcy, murder. Tony aims at Ziva in the midst of the mayhem when Martine Aranow, Nassima Benchicou, confesses Jonah's plot to dominate the world with drones, but her betrayal causes this standoff. Tony's voice crackles as he aims at Ziva, Frozen. Scene analysis of Choose Wisely, son. In this devastating confrontation, betrayal, love, and legacy are all intertwined in this 2-minute cliffhanger, 43:00, 45:00. The setup for the standoff, 43:00, 43:30 scene, Jonah's chalet courtyard in the icy Alps, with armed guards surrounded and the wind howling. Action, Ziva arrives with support, and Tony, who is bleeding from the fight in the chalet, grips the Interpol disc. Martine's double-cross is exposed as she yells, "Ride or die, DiNozzo, join me or fall." With her rifle lifted. Jonah holds Tali's locket as bait and grins. Torn, Tony aims his gun at Ziva, his hands shaking and freezing. "Tony, it's me," Ziva begs, her eyes widening. According to Sportskeeda's gut-wrenching standoff, the tension reaches its pinnacle. Tone, heartbreaking, treacherous, intensifies to a crackling. A radio in Tony's earpiece crackles as his finger rests on the trigger. Gibbs, Mark Harmon, gravelly voice says, "Choose wisely, son." 43:30, 44:30, it is a reference to Family First from NCIS Season 13, in which Gibbs gave Tony leadership responsibilities. Tony's gun lowers a little as his eyes flicker and the voice snaps him back. "Believe me," Ziva murmurs, while Jonah chuckles, the hero is hesitant. The confrontation lingers as guards close in. Visuals, Ziva's frantic eyes and Tony's torn face are seen in close-ups, while the snowy courtyard fades to white. Tone, suspended, legacy-laden, reminiscent of NCIS origins. Cliffhanger freeze, 44:30, 45:00 action, Jonah's detonate command triggers a drone swarm overhead, while Tony's pistol falters and Gibbs' echo lingers. Martine grins as her partnership becomes even more splintered. Tony's finger on the trigger causes the screen to freeze, Ziva's eyes to lock, and Gibbs' voice to fade. A drone hum accompanied the cut to black. Heart-pounding, unresolved tone that foreshadows Episode 10, Full Circle, October 23. Runtime and style, about 2 minutes, with Bassett's use of stark lighting and slow motion at the crackling to emphasize Tony's loneliness. At Gibbs' voice, the tune fades to quiet before building into a tense synth. A legacy-laden standoff, an analysis according to Collider, Tony shooting Ziva during Gibbs Choose Wisely, Son is a masterful cliffhanger, adding emotional and conceptual depth to Episode 9's 91% RT rating. Advantages: conflict between characters, Weatherly's frozen according to Screen Rant, Tony's love and doubt for Ziva are visceral. Gibbs callback, according to FandomWire, Harmon's voice is a nostalgic gut punch, which relates to the family aspect of NCIS. Weaknesses: predictability, according to several Reddit comments, the standoff is trope-heavy, r/NCIS, 2:40 p.m. West Africa time. Brevity, according to Primetimer, the 2-minute duration teases more than it resolves. Impact overall, 8.5 out of 10. Though its briefness foreshadows a payout in the climax, the standoff with Gibbs crackling heightens Episode 9 with legacy and love.